Alrighty, headed into our second week. This is like the 8th, 9th day. Everything looks good this morning. That little plant right there is still hanging in there. The little tomato plant's doing good. And this one's just doing great right here. This one really has taken off, but it was more mature. So everything's good. We're just gonna keep on keeping on. Wow, I don't know if this means anything, but I changed the parts per million in my plants. Look how this plant looks now. Even that one right there came back. I mean, just that quick. That one right there looks like it's all bright and alert. And this one right here even looks better. The color's better, and wow. Just overnight. I mean, I just did it. I did it last night and this morning. But it made a big difference. It's amazing. Alrighty, we are into our 12th day of our hydroponics project. That plant looks great, growing like a weed. That one's actually growing as well. The little tomato plant's doing good. And this one's just doing magnificent. I did lower the pH because once I took the water I lowered the parts per million. It actually raised the pH by putting the water in it. So everything's looking good. Everything looks healthy. It's coming back. You know, that one right there has got a little brown around the edge, but it looks better than it looked the other day. It's growing. These just look really, really good right here. This one's starting to get some new leaves over there on the side. The little one that was with it, it died. It didn't do good. This one, magnificent, magnificent. Yeah, I want to show you the next little thing I'm doing. I've got some cattle panels here, and I'm going to make some tomato cages. I've already split two of them in half here, and I'm going to take these right here and fold it in half, put a 2x4 on it, have 24 inches on one side and 24 inches on the other side. And then I'm gonna take this other one right here and do the same thing, and then they're gonna form a square. And actually, I'm gonna need one more panel now that I'm looking at it. And see, this is what you end up with after it's bent and in shape. These things were about 18 bucks for 16 feet, and I'm gonna need two of them, so I'm gonna end up spending 36 bucks. But this thing's probably gonna last for a long time. It ain't going nowhere. Alrighty, that's what the cages are gonna look like. I've kind of got them taped up at the top, but they work perfectly. I'm gonna get two more or one more panel and make it and put it on the other side. But these plants right here, and that's a squash plant right there. I didn't know what it was a little while ago, but that is a squash plant right there, and it is growing crazy. And of course, the tomato plant is growing wild. So this right here will encompass these plants once they get nice and big. Alrighty, day 13. Squash plant looks magnificent. That thing has grown, 2 inches since yesterday. Cucumber is still growing. It's just getting taller. Looking a lot better. It's got a new leaf growing out of it. Tomato plant is getting a lot bigger. This is the beefsteak tomato here, a lot bigger. This tomato plant's huge. That's going to be a nice tomato plant. Of course, you can see the new cage that I've got in here. It's about 70 degrees in here this morning. Everything looks good. I'm telling you guys, I think these plants have grown since this morning. This one right here, I know has grown. It did not have that extra leaf. It had it, but it was small. And that has grown just over today. That one's got a little bit taller as well too. That tomato plant looks great. This one right here just looks really, really good. So, first 2 weeks of my hydroponics project, doing really good. Alrighty, it's been exactly 14 days since I started this hydroponics project. Everything is growing well. We did lose one in the battle. The tomato plant's growing good. nice and strong. That one right there has always done good from the beginning. They're actually starting to sweat a little bit too, so it's a good thing. Have to check the water level. Everything looks good.